Hey Ian, this is Tyler. I wanted to make this video for you and just give you a couple tips that you can start implementing right away to outrank your competition online and bring in more customers for your business. Now, I found your website here on Google, Brunks junk removal, kind of catchy, right? But I was able to learn, obviously all about your business through the website and the Facebook page that you have. Junk removal is pretty straightforward, right? But you guys, take on a lot of stuff, and it's definitely a needed service. So, this is a great business. But really what this video is going to be about is really, building a website that customers can go to. It's friendly to use. They can call, they can get an estimate, they can see the work that you've done, and it's just easily laid out. So, you definitely want to get away from Google at some point and really capture what you guys do and again, allow for that ease of use for your customers. But I pulled up a report of your website just to kind of show you the metrics behind it. And it's not really pulling in too much for you. These numbers here are pulling from this business site that Google offers, and it's not really doing much, like I said. But I want to show you a couple competitors. I'm going to show you their reports and kind of how you can do the same with what they're doing, kind of what's working for them. All right, so I came over here to Google, and I'll actually hit the back button so you can see. I hit junk removal York, PA in Google. All right, now that's a popular keyword, and I'm going to show you exactly how popular in a second here. But we came down here to the first result, and that was JDog junk removal. Now, this isn't the homepage. Obviously, it's a huge company, right, nationwide. But this is their Pennsylvania York junk removal page. So specifically focusing on York, PA, and obviously you're kind of in the middle, or at least close to York and Harrisburg. So those would definitely be two areas to target. Okay, and I'm sure you know that, but those are what I'm going to focus on just to show you some examples here. So once again, we got junk removal York, PA through JDog. And what you see here is obviously this full website. They've got the book now. They've got the click to call. They've got some content as we scroll down the page here, but nothing really. So if you were to create a junk removal York, PA page for your business, right, you would want to put at least 500 to 1,000 words on. All right, and what that's going to allow you to do is rank for specific keywords related to, the business obviously is junk removal and that specific location. So these guys would definitely be easy to beat out based off of the amount of content that they have and how much you could put in. So I'm going to show you their report and kind of figure out the numbers and show you that volume that I was talking about. So we see here, these are actually their numbers. This number is, getting pulled in from, the homepage, this JDog junk removal, right? Their big national page. But you can see here, they have 13 keywords they're currently ranking for, and you can definitely beat that out. Like I said, we saw they didn't have a ton of content, right? But they are bringing in some traffic for their site. So imagine what, 58 people to your site would do for your business, each month. That's what that is. So let's take a look at these keywords. And right away, we see junk removal York, PA, and it's searched 150 times a month. All right, so 150 times a month, these guys are in the #1 position for it, and it's bringing them 46 people a month to their site. So I'm not even going to really pay attention to any of these other things. Maybe we'll look at a couple of them, but that's really the main focus keyword that you would want to create around that York, PA junk removal location page. And you know what? Let's actually take a look at some of these other ones. Scrap metal York, PA, bringing in 90 searches a month. Let's see, large item pickup York, PA, 70 searches. So these are actually pretty good keywords kind of around junk removal that you could utilize on the site as well. Dump, landfill, junkyards, bedroom furniture York, PA. You can maybe have a little section about, you pick up furniture. Okay, let's see, used furniture. All right, so, a couple good ones, but we can definitely beat them out with more content because obviously we saw they didn't have a ton. Now, that's really, what we want to do is add that content to get those keywords on there. All right. And then the next step to that is, creating backlinks. So we talked about content, how important that is, and ranking for those keywords. The next step is backlinks. And a backlink is really just a vote of confidence. It's a link from one site pointing back to another. All right. And what it does is it passes power and trust to your site. It's really one big popularity contest with Google. The more power, the more trust you have, the more links you have, right, the higher up you're going to rank, right, and you're going to beat out your competitors. So kind of like we went into here to these keywords, we can go into these referring domains and these backlinks, kind of figure out which ones are working and benefiting, this JDog junk removal York, PA page, and beat them out with better ones. So let's show one more example here. Again, we went over to Google and we did Harrisburg this time. All right. We came down here, hit the first result because obviously we want to be the best. We want to beat them out or at least get close to them, right? Excuse me. So we want to figure out, on this page here, what's working for them. And once again, this is their Harrisburg page. This isn't, the Junk King main page. But you see here, they've got a good bit of content here. Looks like it's just kind of meet the owner. They have some steps on how their junk removal works. They've got their reviews and some pictures here. So this is a little bit nicer. It's a little bit larger. Obviously, this is a huge company. And I always get the question, how can I beat these huge companies? Well, Google loves local businesses. Right? They love local businesses. So if you can go on and create a page specifically around that, location, and you're in that location or around that location, you can easily outrank them. So let's take a look at their report. And we're going to get right into these keywords here. And right away, we see junk removal, Harrisburg, PA. It's bringing in 60 searches a month. All right, and they're bringing in 9 out of those 60. It's usually right around 10%. So it's a little bit more there, but definitely some good search volume there for that one. Let's see, the recycling, Harrisburg, PA, maybe not necessarily a good one. Could be, right? But, you could utilize a lot of these keywords, to kind of bring in as many customers as possible. Right? They might be looking for one thing, but then fall on your website and go, oh, yeah, I could use that. Right? So the more content you have is going to allow you, again, to rank for more and more keywords. All right. And then if we take a look at their backlinks, we see they have 13 pointing back to their site, giving them 52 backlinks. All right. So we can go in again and beat them out by taking a look at which ones are working for them. So content and backlinks are definitely very important in the eyes of Google. You want to make sure that you have more content and better content, to be able to rank for those keywords. And then the same goes for the backlinks. The last thing I want to touch upon, though, are citations. And a citation is your name, address, and phone number. And we really just list those in business directories online, such as Yellow Pages, just to get your name out there, so for people to find your business. And it all really has all to do with your Google My Business listing, because if we add citations in, it's going to boost this Google listing up, right? I talked to you about how Google loves local companies. The map pack or the Google My Business in the map pack has all to do with your local searches. So we want to first and foremost optimize this and then add in those citations. And you want to make sure to have a great description with, those keywords that we took a look at. You want to make sure all your information's here, and then you're constantly getting Google reviews and adding in pictures. And you can even post, quite often to, attract people to your listing. Now, we talked about getting your website ranked on that first page of Google, right, with those top competitors. You can do the same with this Google listing here. All right, so if we go over here to Junk Removal York, PA, we see the organic section down here, and we see the map pack up here. So getting it into the organic section has everything to do with your content and backlinks, and then getting it here in this map pack has everything to do with optimizing that Google listing, all right, that you have right here, and then adding in those citations as well. So we want to beat out these 3 competitors because getting in that map pack, getting in that organic section will definitely bring in the website clicks and the phone calls, because people click on the top results. They trust Google to send them to the top results. So not many people hit that view all button to scroll through more businesses or come down here to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th page and so on. So utilize those 3 tips: content, backlinks, and citations. And if you need any help at all, feel free to give me a call. Here's my business website, leadsbylordeye.com. Phone number's in the top right corner. Again, my name's Tyler. I'll talk to you soon.